Right, hello again. I've been watching Daiiono's videos recently because I've been trying to improve at certain elements of my play. He makes YouTube vids occasionally, streams, co-commentates on Rainbow's tournament, one of the great people in the community. So please go and check him out. We want to have him making videos again. Follow his Twitch and YouTube, I'll link them below. But yeah, I wanted to get him on the channel to do a kind of in-depth country streak tips video. And this is how it went. I'm joined by someone who I would consider to be a country streak legend, someone who has held, I would say, several world records in country streak formats. It's Daiiono. Hello, sir.
How you doing, guys?
Is that correct to say that you've had, your fair share of country streak records?
Yeah, a lot of them are chat assisted, so I do owe a lot to my fellow peers. Yeah. But definitely had some solo ones as well. So
cool. Okay, right. I'm now sharing my screen and we will make a start shortly.
All right.
Right.
I got it.
Okay, you got it. Let's go. No move, diverse world, and streak. Let me just reset the counter there. Just showing off there with my 7 streak that I had earlier.
Love that.
Yeah. Right. Okay. First one. I don't actually have okay. I think we've got something useful there. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's a Spanish no hunting sign, right?
Yeah.
We've got yellow reflectors on the guardrail, something I picked up from one of your videos, no less.
Yep. So we got the yellow reflectors. The Coto Privado de Casa sign is just only going to be in Spain as well.
Yep.
So yeah, those are the two things. Perfect explanation, perfect reasoning as well. So
cool.
We can just send Spain here.
Yeah. I'll go somewhere like here. Okay. Right. Next one. Okay. We've got. Right. Maybe Gen 2 camera, and nothing is very clear to zoom into. I'm wondering if Italy is ever possible with Gen 2. I'd be interested to know what you would think.
It definitely is. This one's a little bit tough for me as well, because we can't really see any signs, so it's hard to nail down a language. And is that?
I think it says la something, which you could find in Italian, and rules out certain other countries. So
yeah. Could we look at the car that's coming down the little bend behind us to the south?
This way?
Yeah. Do you think you can see that front plate? Do you know if it's short? Hard for me to say.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I can't rule it out being short. So yeah.
Okay. And then that sign on the left at the intersection there.
Yep.
And on the left side of the intersection, is that a sign there?
This one.
Is it? Yeah. That's a sign.
Yeah, it is.
On the back?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, Italy does have a lot of black signs.
Okay.
The only thing that scares me about this one is these signs don't particularly look Italian style.
Yeah.
Like the white background with the black text.
Yeah, agreed.
I usually see these more in France and Spain. So this is So I was thinking this could be Spain as well, like somewhere north, near Bilbao maybe, or in that area. I don't know. This one's kind of tough.
Yeah. Should we go for Italy and just hope for the best?
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Do you have any region guesses? I might go sort of up here. Maybe.
Yeah, probably in that area. I like that.
Oh, you're right. It wasn't on the Spain.
Okay.
Okay. No, you called it. I just took the decision to go Italy. But
no, I think I could definitely see Italy there. I think the big thing was the signs in the difference there.
Yeah.
Those are more French, Spanish signs.
Yeah,
so.
True. All right. Should we start that one again? Just get up and running properly. Okay. Right. Okay. This time. Okay. This is a country I hope you can recognise. This should be the UK. So yeah, I think everyone kind of knows how to spot the UK when you've got all these things to see. Your yellow rear and white front plates. Don't ask me to region guess though, because I'll just let everyone down. So
yeah, I'm quite bad at region guessing myself, so I'm not even gonna try.
Wow.
Oh wow, that was on the coast. Okay.
Did not see that coming. Okay, and I think we've got a double UK to start with.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just lock that in. I'll go a bit further north this time. No. Apparently that's near Bath. All right.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, interesting one now. So we have. Okay, got. I think that's an Ecuador bollard, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was going to say, and these chevrons I think are quite useful for Ecuador sometimes.
Yeah. So the other thing here, is the like the car meta for this particular car, where you can see the stubby antenna on the back.
Yeah.
That's going to be in Brazil, Mexico, Ecuador, and Colombia. But with the bollards, tells you Ecuador and the chevrons as well.
Okay.
Yep. So good reasoning there.
Would these chevrons be something you wouldn't see in any of those other three?
No. So
you can in Colombia a bit?
Yeah, you'll see these in Colombia and Mexico as well. Brazil will have a black background with the yellow arrows.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Right, next one. So, we've got these bollards which you would find in Austria, Slovenia, and a couple of other Balkan countries as well, but I think we can rule those out. With these signs, I would think Austria. They have that kind of Danish style kind of frame around the sign, if that makes sense. Sometimes.
Good reasoning.
Very flat. So yeah.
So with those chevrons, or with these bollards as well, it could actually be Slovenia too, and they do have Generation 4 camera now in Slovenia as well.
Yeah.
But the reason it's Austria is because of the chevrons, those red background with the white arrows.
That's
and Slovenia is going to have the opposite or the inverse with the white background with red arrows.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Up near the Czech border there. Ooh. Right, okay. I can see that we've got kind of not really any car meta here, just like no antenna. Very red soil. So this is probably one where for me I could be known to kind of make a continent error. So like Brazil and Cambodia are kind of two that come to mind landscape wise. What do you have, maybe I lean towards Brazil, but I don't know. Do you have any particular thoughts?
In terms of like camera generation meta, once again, like if you can see the front of the car like this and it looks like slightly blue-ish tint, that's going to be like Gen 4 camera. So we don't get that in Cambodia. We can only get that in Brazil.
Okay, cool.
So I think that's the option here, especially with the very red soil. I don't ask me to region guess this one though.
Yeah, I won't put you on the spot like that. Let's just go. Okay.
Oh, nice guess. Got the state.
Yeah, we'll get the state right there. We get those. Okay, cool. Right. So, this should just be a fairly straightforward South Africa, I think. I think this is Gen 4 as well.
Yeah.
Which would rule out Eswatini or Lesotho, I think.
Yep. That's correct.
Yeah, so...
Most of the new Gen 4 cameras do have that antenna on the back. So like the older ones usually don't, but the antenna on the back with the hint of the blue car is going to be like the newer Gen 4, and South Africa just got new Gen 4. So this perfect reasoning there as well.
So this could be ultra new coverage. This could be like months ago.
Yeah, I think they did it in early 2022 or late 2021, something like that. But yeah, perfect.
Quite far north.
Wow, that's right up there. Yeah.
Okay, right. So let's have a look. So, okay, this is going to be Ireland. I think it says Cork there. Yeah. Okay. So quite simple. Bilingual signs here, Irish and English. White rib plates. That's pretty much all you need.
Perfect.
Probably 5 cable, but I don't want to show off too much. Right. Cool. Okay. Right, this is an interesting one. I feel like you might have some lights to shed here. Right, so I'm trying to think what I've heard you talk about. So wooden poles, does that tell us anything?
So like you'll typically see wooden poles throughout both countries in those two countries in North America, both Canada and the US. So this one's pretty hard to nail down in terms of country, just because it's could you do a bit more panning to the south?
Yeah.
And maybe on the signs and stuff.
There's private sale, pay yourself. That says someone's birthday. Mel and Shay. Hope they had a good one.
Love that.
Okay.
Wow.
It is double yellow. That I don't know if that helps much.
Yeah, double yellow is typically more US. I mean, you can get it in both, but I think the meta that people like to throw around is usually with double meta, or double yellow, you tend to lean more to the US.
Okay.
This one's really hard. It's pretty
It's hard.
ambiguous looking.
Yeah.
I think the mountains do seem like pretty dry though.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of where in Canada it could be. It could be like somewhere in BC.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the most likely.
You get some bits here that are quite dry, don't you?
Yeah, near Kamloops especially,
Yeah.
I think it does get a bit more dry. And with these bigger mountains, I would tend to lean towards that area. It doesn't, like, the architecture to me doesn't look like it would be northeast of the US either.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm okay with going BC. If we're wrong, we are wrong.
Let's do it. Oh, very nice guess.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Perfect.
Okay, that's good. Probably South Africa again, I would say. Yeah.
So we do have the outer yellows in front of us, so we can clearly see that there. It's kind of hard to make out, actually, but yeah. And these double dark wooden poles, pretty common in South Africa as well.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Those are seen like all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
So
cool.
Perfect.
That's
very nice.
Okay, right. My reasoning here would be looks Gen 4. Looks like I've got longer dashes here, and just a very kind of Nordic landscape. I'll go towards Norway.
Yep. Exactly. Longer dashes. These chevrons as well with the black background, yellow arrows. Also going to be Norwegian. You also see them in Finland too.
Okay.
But definitely Norway with these hills. Beautiful landscape. You know.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Very good.
Big 10 streak.
Big
Very
10.
Nice.
PB for me. Once upon a time it was, though. That's going back into early days of Geoguessr. Right. So, I guess just Japan here. The main things being, well, I guess the low cam with the wide blur is often really helpful for Japan, but we're driving left with yellow plates, and then this roof style is pretty unique to Japan. So
I'd say Japan's pretty distinct even without the low cam. So very nice guess as well.
I guess, right.
Nice.
Okay, Malaysia signs there with the blue, yellow and white kind of colours. Looking around to see if we have anything to help us. So is that where a black sticker once was? It's kind of blur.
That's kind of hard to tell. Huh?
Yeah,
I'm not too sure. I would probably go mainland Malaysia here as well.
Let's do it.
And just assume it's a black sticker because the landscape to me does look more. Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice. Also, I think this is a very kind of tenuous one, but the sign that we saw, almost like the signs you get on mainland are much kind of busier looking.
Oh, definitely.
Like over on Borneo, the signs will be much more basic. It'll just be like Bintulu this way, and you won't see anything else.
Yeah. Very true.
So this should be Australia, just mostly from the trees, and I guess these kind of wooden poles you see quite a lot of, and they're quite green looking wooden poles. I don't really have a state here. Is that a possum guard? Is that what one of those is?
Yeah. So those olive colored possum guards, like that color specifically, is going to be Tasmania.
Okay, very good.
And we can see the ocean to the north here, so we should be along that north coast, Burnie, or in that area.
Okay.
Probably. I really hope that we don't drop the ball here, and it's
very nice.
Okay, it is
very good.
Perfect.
Good call. Very good call. Right. Next one. Ooh. Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Brazil, but I'm not 100% sure though. I can't make out any of the language on that. There's something written, but it's tiny. I think landscape-wise there are other options, but something about the pipeline makes me think I don't know. I might be wrong.
I think we're driving on the left here, right?
Okay.
It's hard for me to tell. Based off of but there are cars in the distance. It's hard for me to tell, right?
Do you think maybe I would go, Thailand is possible?
I would have went Borneo, Malaysia here.
Wow. Okay.
It is very dry looking, which is kind of strange. So I wanted to try eastern Borneo, like very east Borneo, just because, like near Tawau,
so like
Lahad Datu
right?
area, yeah. There's a lot of oil palm plantations out there.
Okay.
So that's kind of my reasoning there. Besides that, I think the driving on the left thing, I really hope we're driving on the left.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. I really like your reasoning. I would never have thought of it, but that's just because sometimes my perspective can be a bit limited when I'm trying to think of options.
Oh, it was Indonesia.
Okay. It was a good guess, though. It was a good guess. It was definitely strongly along the right lines. So that's tough, I think. He called the left driving and the palms, but just an unlucky Indo-Malaysia.
Yeah, Riau and North Sumatra definitely both have a lot of oil palm plantations as well, so definitely makes sense there. Yeah.
Cool. Shall we try another streak on ADW, or do you fancy trying a different map?
Yeah, we can run ADW one more time.
Let's do it. Right. Okay. So I'm just gonna. Okay, this should be France, and that is the Oise River, which I think is northeast of Paris. Kind of this area.
See, those are the things that I just wouldn't know. I had no idea. I haven't done much traveling, and I've never been to Europe myself, so that's very impressive that you know that.
to be honest, my strength was always more in like kind of moving style gameplay, so like knowing places and stuff like that.
Like your pinpointing is insane.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Very nice guess as well.
Nice. Well done. Okay, that's like a Kodiak type thing, right? So let me just have a look. Now, is that... Wait, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought that was Sumba, or is that not right?
Oh boy.
No, I might be wrong. No, Sumba's got the arches, right? Is that right? I actually can't remember.
I think Sumatra usually has the arches. I'm not too good at Indonesian roofs myself.
Okay.
So like a couple of other things that would point me towards Indonesia here is the pole top in the distance to our west. It's like kind of offset there on the top.
Okay.
With those three things. That's going to be an Indonesian pole top, and then the banner on the building to our north there. Does say RP, which is the currency of Indonesia as well. Yeah.
I think in Malaysia it'd be RG.
Yeah. I think so.
Cigarette adverts everywhere.
And like, these banners are definitely way more common in in Indonesia. You won't really see them too often in Malaysia as well.
Okay.
In terms of region guessing, I have no idea.
I'm just going to drop it somewhere and we'll say, okay, it was just Sumatra. Right. Anyway. Cool. Right. Okay. Seems like a Baltic location. And that's kind of hidden. The pole top there is hidden a bit by the tree. It might be the hooky ones, but I can't really tell. We don't have much. We do not have much to go by.
This one's a bit difficult.
Yeah, this one's really hard
as well. Could you show the back of this, like the yield sign to our north?
This one, yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. So what I'm looking for usually, Lithuania on the back and Estonia usually have a white, like horizontal sticker on the back. Whereas Latvia usually has a yellow one, or sometimes no sticker here. So I like Latvia there, especially with this. That could be a hook pole in the background as well.
Yeah.
Although Baltics are extremely difficult. So
I think I like the reasoning though. It works. Okay, very good guess.
Yeah, cool.
Very good. Very good. Okay, right. Canada gets my kind of first gut feel. Wait. Any thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, NA has never been my strong suit, even though I'm from here.
Yeah.
Technically, I do live on like the island, so I'm not part of the continental U.S. But but Canada was my first thought as well. Something about the houses and the architecture do make me think it's further north, and the trees especially making me feel a little bit like it's a little bit colder here. With these style of trees. I don't really know the pole specifically. I could see something like Nova Scotia or New Brunswick here.
Ooh, do you know what? I think you probably won't be able to see this, but I'm fairly sure that's just a single line of text for maximum.
That's hard for me to see. I think.
But I'm fairly sure that's maximum rather than speed limit. Sorry, did you say New Brunswick?
Yeah, New Brunswick or Nova Scotia,
Okay.
maybe, with this kind of architecture. Could be Quebec as well, I guess.
Oh, yeah, nice. Cool. Good call. Have you ever tried Hawaii Island streaks?
Never given that one a shot. I feel like I would be very bad recognizing the other islands. Because I live on the one with Honolulu on Oahu, so haven't really been to the other islands in a while. So yeah.
I would really like to go to Hawaii. Tourism there is getting a bit kind of growing pretty insanely quickly, isn't it? Is that the case?
Yeah, I think it's picking back up now. Because COVID, we were in a bit of a standstill, and a lot of our economy relies on tourism. So there was definitely some tough times for a lot of local businesses and stuff. But yeah, perfect. Brazil here. We got the blue sign. They're pretty common in blue water tanks as well. And then
what's the Mexico water tank thing? Because I came across this in your video as well. Is it black?
So Mexican water tanks are usually black. So Brazil, I believe I've only seen blue.
Okay.
Somebody can debunk that one in the comments, but yeah.
Good to know. Okay, it should be Brazil again, but let me... Yeah, we've got Portuguese there with the with the accent over the A. You'll never get that in Spanish. But you... Sorry, I was about to go down a rabbit hole of Spanish versus Portuguese, but I'm not going to bother.
Fazenda is also, I believe, like farm or ranch in Portuguese, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. And then, black signbacks, very red dirt. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Very nice.
Cool. Right. Ooh. Right. Okay.
This is where it gets a bit tougher.
Yeah, it does. So that kind of A-frame pole there, and then one there with kind of alternating bits. I don't know if that helps. Not getting much from the cars, to be honest.
Yeah, okay. Could we show the A-frame pole again? Maybe. To me, the tree's very close to the side of the road as well. It's a very poor meta, but do associate that with Poland a lot.
Okay.
Just because I don't know why they plant the tree so close to the road, but you see that pretty commonly in Poland. Yep. Also, that the A-frame pole that you mentioned might be a ladder pole style that you'll see in Poland, and they'll do two leaning ladder poles next to each other.
Okay.
And yeah, I can see Poland here. Do you have any other thoughts about what else it could be?
Not massively. It is flat. I initially thought it might be like a flat part of Romania, but I don't really think that's going to be correct. I like Poland.
I don't know if Romania has those like leaning poles.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think Poland here, but unsure.
Yeah, great call.
Very nice.
I would have struggled there big time. Okay, right. This one, Bolivia would be my first thought here. Maybe near Lake Titicaca, actually. I don't know what we're seeing in the distance there, but I would think this feels like the Titicaca area. But let me... So Huarina there, it says. Any thoughts? Oh, this flag.
Yeah, so this flag is a Bolivian socialism flag, I believe. So yeah, you'll only see that in Bolivia. It's definitely a weird style flag. And also the license plate in front of us on the van. You can kind of see that it has maybe some blue lettering on that, and Bolivia's license plates are gonna be Bolivia with like the numbers and letters at the bottom, all in blue text.
Okay.
So those are good reasonings. And Peru would have black and white pole stripes on them, whereas this one's just a solid wooden pole. So I like the near Lake Titicaca region guess as well.
let's see. Okay, nice. Oh, that's Marina. I didn't see the town name. I should have seen the town name there. I didn't even.
No, that was great.
Yeah, that was just a plonk. But yeah, nice. Cool. Right, Mexico here is. I'm going to put that straight out there because this overhead. So I guess it's kind of a center yellow road lines that you would associate with the Americas generally, but then this kind of overhead sign, dry landscape.
Yep. Perfect reasoning for me. Mexico definitely has a lot of more single yellow lines as opposed to all the other Spanish-speaking countries.
Yep.
So I like Mexico here.
Any region guess here? We've got kind of mountains on both sides. We're in a flatter.
I like
stretch.
Durango. Yeah, that area where you're clicking right now.
Yeah.
Looks good to me. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Okay. Let's see what we've got here.
Oh boy. Okay.
Right. Ooh.
I don't really like this one. Urban rounds are a bit harder for me. Do we know what the sign says? I think it's hard to make out, huh?
I've got a possible idea for what it might say, but I don't want it to throw us off too much.
Okay.
I think so Strada in Romanian is like street. I think that might say like SR or STR, but
I think that makes a lot of sense. I definitely think the architecture looks a bit more Eastern European.
Yeah.
So.
And kind of a lot of fences as well. I find a decent clue for Romania sometimes is they have a lot of fences generally. But
yeah. And yeah, I mean that's definitely not Cyrillic, right? So we can rule out like some stuff like Cyrillic. Bulgaria. So yeah, I like Romania here, just based off of sheer elimination of other countries.
Let's try it and pray. Okay, Tim is swell.
Perfect. Nice.
Cool.
All right, another tenor.
Okay, Thai bollards and driving left, center yellow. Thai script. Pretty straightforward. Thailand.
Perfect. Nothing more to add.
Yep.
Very nice.
So, this is Romania again. I think with the language-wise, it's like you could easily kind of mistake it for Italian or something at first glance because it's a Romance language, but then once you get a bit more familiar with those languages, you start to see things that look a bit different. So like that accent under the T there.
I definitely did that in my earlier days.
Yeah,
Romanian flag there as well. They love the EA endings on most of their words and stuff, right? Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Wow. What? Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, dry there. I just right. Just a Japan around here. So I'm seeing a lot more Gen 4 Japan recently.
Yeah,
which is good.
I think I don't know if Japan just keeps adding, to their Gen 4 constantly, but yeah. In terms of region here, no clue. It's just very forested.
It's just plonk. So, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Right. Okay. Right. That says 4-way. I'm sure that's probably specific to one of US or Canada, but it's maybe quite obscure. Maybe not though. Is this Canada? I don't know.
This is a bit difficult, because I initially did think that it was Canada.
Okay.
But we do have front plates on that van, I think, that's approaching us. It's hard to see.
This way.
Maybe that one.
It does kind of look like it, yeah.
And that would rule out the two. I guess it could be Manitoba, because Alberta and Saskatchewan both don't have front plates, so we wouldn't see that there. Could you zoom in on the white truck behind us in the driveway to the south?
Driveway.
Yeah, on the license plate. Oh, the black one.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to make out if that's a Manitoba plate or not. If there's green on both sides.
So green. So funny enough, that one looks to have a hint of green to it. I don't know if you can see it on stream there, but I might. Yeah, I might be wrong, but.
Yeah, I definitely thought the style of the houses with these like horizontal like slats on the houses definitely made me think more like northern US or Canada here.
Okay.
Especially with the agriculture as well around us. So yeah, I like Canada here, especially front plates. Manitoba definitely makes the most sense.
Okay, should we do it?
Yeah.
Okay, nice, great, cool. Perfect. Right. Okay. Now we've got an easier Canada. That's a Quebec road sign. So it might be down in this area. There's a 247 there. 255 is here.
Nice.
So wondering if I'd scan for this, but maybe not. Could be. That's not a T junction, is it? Okay, I'll spare you the scanning. Okay, it's up there. Cool.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, nice. Very good. Right. Ooh, okay, we've got Norway here with signs. So Kristiansand, is that the town that's right at the bottom?
I think, yeah, it's at the far south,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
So just somewhere around here, hopefully.
Very nice.
Maybe our first Russia, but let's have a look around. So, yeah, I would say quite a wide dirt road.
Yep.
A lot of these sorts of trees. Seems like we actually have massive mountains over there. Interesting.
Yeah, is that a snowy mountain in the background?
Yeah, I think so. And then we've got the long antenna.
Yeah, I think with the mountains we go eastern Russia here.
Yeah, I would agree.
So maybe even Sakhalin, but yeah, okay. Hard to say.
Let's do it. Okay,
Kamchatka. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think a lot of the mountains here are really, really high and often snowy. So cool. Okay. Maybe Chile around here with the often has quite a good kind of road surface with all white markings.
Yep.
And these kind of Spanish looking almost. No different signs. White car, and it's dry, so it'll be somewhere northern.
Yep. Somewhere in Atacama is perfect. Throw it in there. Cool. Nice.
Okay, right. Ooh. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, this would be Belgium. Very common to have this kind of red brick architecture, and then on a couple of the cars here, you can see we've got the red lettering on the plates.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even a .be country code on that car as well. Yeah, on the white car.
Oh yeah,
the white car there.
Spot.
Yep.
That's a good spot on 720p. Cool. Next one. Ooh. So yeah, your yellow reflective tip is always going to come in handy in rounds like this, I think. So it should be Spain.
Yeah. I think the highway locations are definitely one of the hardest ones to do on country streaks, just because not as much info, especially if you're not near a sign.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But agreed. Spanish for sure with those yellow reflectors.
Nice.
Very nice. Oh wow, right highway as well. Yeah. Very nice.
Cool. 20 there. Let's keep this up.
20. Let's go. Okay.
Zamboanga del Sur. So that is a specific region within the Philippines that is somewhere around here. I can't remember how they work. I feel like there are like 3 Zamboangas and the south one's in a weird spot like that. I might be wrong. But in terms of other clues here, what would you kind of look for?
So these concrete roads here, where they're like segmented concrete blocks, I think those roads are very common in both Thailand and the Philippines. But because we're driving on the right here, we can kind of, obviously lean towards the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main clue for me.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
Very nice. Right. Okay. These should be. So this should be New Zealand. We've got the New Zealand bollards here, right? So the red kind of wraps all the way around, whereas in Australia it would just be like a small square.
Yep. Region guessing, this one is tough. It's super dry.
Yeah, and actually we've got mountains that way as well as to the west. So
yeah, I'm not too sure here.
Could it be north of South Island, maybe? Like in this valley? I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
we see a lot more wine in that area where you click.
Yeah, that's like the vineyard thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, somewhere here might not be bad. Let's try that.
Let's try that.
Okay, it was bottom of South Island.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
I didn't think it would get that dry.
Yeah,
near the coast there, but okay.
Okay, so this is Japan. I'd say the architecture here is slightly unusual for Japan, sort of.
Yeah, different for sure.
But I think
that house looks more Western style.
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah.
I think with the low camera here and the visible back of the car being white.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah,
do you have
like the biggest clue.
Yeah. Do you have a region guess? Is a kind of ever possible here? Or am I being mad?
I guess it could be.
I don't think it's strong enough actually. Maybe more like...
Yeah, I could see north of... Yeah, there. Makes sense.
Oh, okay. It's just middle. hedges coming out on top in that one. Okay. This should be like Northern Australia.
Yeah,
So,
perfect.
yeah,
And then we got the ladder
surface.
poles as well. Yeah.
Okay. Are ladder poles NT?
Yeah, so those are specific to NT.
Okay,
yep.
Nice. The bollards we were talking about earlier, visible there. This red road surface is probably, I'd say, like one of the most recognisable roads in all of Street View, in a way. Like this style.
Yeah, I'd say so. And
okay, it was just a bit further up towards Darwin. That's
perfect.
Cool. Right. This black and white car, I think it's just Philippines that has that.
Yeah.
And then, as you were saying before, with the kind of divided concrete road thing.
Yep, and we got English on that sign that says welcome, so good indication we're in the Philippines. Yep.
Cool.
Region guessing, no idea.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, nice. 25. Wow. Very good.
Very nice, 25. Okay.
All right. Okay, so with the language, that would pull me towards Malaysia, Indonesia. Just not 100% sure at the moment, though. So I think it's Indonesia because the white lettering on the black plate is in 3 sections.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Good reasoning, and then very hard to see the pole top at the end of the road on the west there, but we do have that Indonesian pole top again. It's all the way down past the bridge.
Oh, hang on. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Nice.
Very hard to see.
You got good eyes.
But yeah.
Cool.
Also Indonesian pole top, so perfect. Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna remember that pole top. That's a really good tip. What? No way. That's insane.
Wow. Okay.
That was pretty lucky. Okay. Right. Okay. Ooh. Wait. I want to say it might be UAE, but let me investigate that. Do you think it's UAE? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Right? Do we have a minaret there to the north? I actually don't know if that's one.
I'm not 100% sure.
But yeah, I was initially a bit confused with this one.
Sun's south
for a second.
Yeah.
I was like, is this Botswana or something?
Yeah.
But yeah. I think you're right. We are driving on the right because we can see the guy pulling off the road, and we can see the tire tracks there behind us.
Okay. Yeah.
So
good spot.
Yeah. So I like UAE, especially with those white houses in the distance.
So we had this in so Chicago Geographer and I kind of held a tournament a few weeks ago, and it was just a solos duels tournament, and there was a round in UAE that was a bit like this, but even more really difficult to spot, like right out in the hills, and all you had was the white car and like this landscape, and it was an instant elimination for somebody. A very good player, very, very, very good player. I think went Bolivia or something.
Fair guess. I think, that's perfect. Oh my god. Nice. Okay, let's go.
Right, cool. On for a high score here. Right. Okay, I'm going to hand this one over to you, I think, because I'm not sure. Okay. The trees?
I don't love this one myself, particularly.
Any thoughts?
Once again, I'm waffling on the US-Canada.
They've been hard. We've been getting some hard ones.
Yeah, I do think it's more Canada here.
Okay.
New Brunswick, again, Nova Scotia, maybe.
Okay.
The Children's Crossing sign to our east that you showed at the beginning.
This one.
Yeah, that. I don't know what the first word is. The second word is speed, right?
Yeah, it looks like it ends in AL or something.
I can't think of what that word would be. But I think I do like Canada here.
Okay.
And Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. Just because that Children's Crossing sign, I think usually in the US it would be like a neon yellow one with like in terms of like the background color, and that one's blue.
Okay.
I don't know. My reasoning here is very flawed, I think. The architecture to me.
Yeah, go ahead.
The architecture to me looks like either like somewhere northern US or just Canada. So yeah.
I have a vague theory that quite a lot of people in Canada have RVs. I don't think it's. I'm not saying it would ever be a meta you'd want to rely on, but I've just noticed that you see them quite a lot in Canada, but might be fake. New Brunswick?
Yeah, I like New Brunswick.
Okay, good.
Okay,
No,
it
it's
was
Canada. It's Canada. I panicked for a second. But yeah, it's Canada.
It was Ontario,
Yeah,
actually. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll take it then. Okay. Right. So yeah, this is gonna be Mexico.
Yep.
So yeah, Juarez is
Yeah.
good. Like, to be honest, like in Latin America, knowing like famous historical figures is actually quite useful for Geoguessr. Genuinely.
Yeah, it actually
like,
is.
they love naming streets and stuff after famous historical figures. So Benito Juarez, I think, would be your man here for Mexico.
Region guessing. I have no clue.
Me neither. Just... Oof. Okay, it was quite north.
It was closer to Ciudad Juarez. Okay.
Yep. It should be Australia. This one. You often see the kind of white street name signs. Bollards that we were talking about earlier. Green signs, kind of eucalyptus type trees. And these speed signs as well. I would say they're kind of they're often kind of square with a red circle on them.
Yeah. That's pretty common in Australia as well. Do you have a state guess here? Because
I'd probably just go like Southern NSW here or something, but I really don't know.
Yeah, I like that. That was my thought, was NSW as well.
Okay, we'll take it. More northern NSW, but we will take the right state there.
Got the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, got the state.
Okay,
take that.
Cool.
Oh my god, little 30.
30. Right. Okay. So...
Oh, actually, could you show that orange sign in front of us?
This one?
Yeah, is that in feet and inches? Yeah, it is, right?
Does that mean US?
Yeah, so Canada would use meters, I believe, right? Because they're on the metric system, and the US is wonky, and I guess you guys are with your distances as well.
Ours is just a mix. Yeah.
You guys use both miles and kilometers, which is so strange to me.
It's so weird.
It works.
I don't know why I'm zooming into the UK now, but but yeah, we do. And even like some people use all sorts, like inches and centimeters, anyone's guess, like feet and meters, anyone's guess. Like, people use anything. Where'd you guess here? Like,
yeah, I like Iowa, Illinois, maybe one of those.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks Midwestern.
Okay, nice. Yeah. You called it Illinois.
Very nice.
Probably just Brazil. I think so. Quite often in Brazil, the road surface often seems to kind of resemble the soil that it's next to. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's almost as if like the soil somehow seeped into the road and took on the color a little bit. Yeah, definitely.
So 6'5" area code, I think, would be somewhere around here. I can't remember them all.
Yeah, I think it's Mato Grosso in that area. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you're in the right state. Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. I'm thinking Australia, New Zealand here, but I'm not actually 100% sure at this point which one I'd go for. Any thoughts while we're MTZ?
So good spot, Australia, New Zealand. I would say definitely we're driving on the left here. I think South Africa would have different style trees and it would be a bit more dry, right?
Yeah.
This one's looking pretty green. My initial thought was Australia here, just with all these, like, I think they're eucalyptus trees?
Yeah.
Or, like, those style trees. And I don't know the bus stop. I probably should. I think Zigzag would probably have my head right now.
Yeah.
But
I think the more I see, the more I think Australia, really. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm fine with Australia here.
Could it ever be near Brisbane, or is that not a good guess? I don't know.
Yeah, I could see it. My initial thought was like outskirts Sydney, maybe Canberra. I don't know.
Yeah, let's head between all of them and go to Sydney. I think Sydney's a good guess for sure. Okay, Adelaide. Okay.
Yep, Zigzag would definitely have our head.
Yeah, he would. He's off travelling though, so he can't do anything about it right now. Ooh.
We got a broken location. Oh no.
Let's try and refresh and see.
Yeah.
Okay, that worked.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Right. Okay, we've got South Africa again. Recognise these names, but I can never remember where towns are in South Africa.
Yep, same.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I've got a theory that the kind of rounder a country is, the harder it is to remember where places are. Because if let's say you're in Chile, like you just have to remember if it's north or south.
Yeah, that's true.
But in South Africa, you're like in every direction there are different possibilities.
Yeah, I never really thought of it like that, but that makes a lot of sense, actually. Explains why I can remember cities in Chile compared to...
Yeah. So, I don't know where this R26 is, but we'll just... Oh, sorry, Lady... What did I... Oh, Lady Smith, sorry.
Oh, you went Lady Smith.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong one.
I didn't catch that either, so you're fine.
Cool. Ooh. Okay, now we've got an interesting one.
Alright. Give me your initial thoughts here, and then I'll help you
honestly, my best guess is like Scotland or something.
Okay. That definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
I think this is the southern hemisphere Scotland, though. I think it's New Zealand.
New Zealand, okay.
Yeah.
I can sort of see the sun being north, actually, there. And I think something about these hillsides is not quite right for Scotland. Maybe you have a tip with the antenna? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to revert to the antenna meta, but we wouldn't get that antenna in Scotland. The wire that's like horizontal wraps around the antenna there. Gonna be New Zealand, so.
Cool.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I could definitely see this being Scotland for sure.
The more I had my doubts about this, like this looks weird. This would be out of place in Scotland.
Yeah, I would agree.
But yeah.
Region guessing could be on the northern tip, maybe. I actually don't know.
As in, like, off South Island or of?
Just north of Auckland, somewhere along that peninsula.
Right, yeah. Okay, nice.
Damn, you had the.
I don't know where I was. I don't think I was like here actually, but that was just luck. Yeah. I had no idea what I was doing. That is good, right? 35. No, the antenna thing is really good, honestly, because Geoguessr at the end of the day is all about combining things like So this is just Turkey, kind of easy Turkey because we've got signs and language and stuff. So D665 and I don't know where the 300 is, but let's just say we're at this. Okay.
Wow, we were further away than I thought.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Jalan, so that would be Malaysia or Indonesia. That's the word for street.
Yep.
So that's a starting point. I would just lean towards Indonesia here for no particular reason. But I don't know. I don't know.
I lean towards Malaysia here, I think. So could you try to show the pole in front of us to the north, maybe? Maybe zoom in.
This one?
Yeah, I mean, hard to say. No sticker, right? There might be a sticker on the one in front, like two poles in front to the left. On the left side, one. Maybe. Yeah, is that a black thing there? I don't know.
I can't really.
Hard for me to say.
I can't tell, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no particular reason I'm choosing Malaysia here. To me, the houses just look. I think the style of them, and also, I find in Malaysia it's a bit less crowded, I guess.
Okay.
So it's going to be a bit more spread out. It's very hard to explain this one. I don't know.
Okay.
And I could just be wrong here.
Did you want to go Sarawak or mainland?
We can try mainland.
Okay.
To me, it looks more mainland, but yeah. I don't know.
Nice. Great. Yeah. Cool. That was just
cool.
Pure instinct there. That was a great guess. Ooh. I think we've got an interesting... So this is Yamaguchi.
Yeah, Yamaguchi. Perfect.
Cool. So this yellow guardrail in Japan is Yamaguchi. So it would be somewhere, I don't know. Okay. North side.
Okay.
Okay, Brindisi. I think that's a place in Italy. Yeah. Okay, so we'll be down on towards the southeast.
Yep, we got Bari on there as well.
Yeah,
perfect.
Oh, in fact, we'll be really near Matera. I think we should be. Matera is a lovely city. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's really cool.
I have not.
It's This is really, really cool.
So many things on my bucket list.
Have you seen it on Street View before? Or
I have not. No.
Yeah. It's really nice. It's
I'll definitely have to go check it out after we stop recording.
Very cool. Nice.
Nice. Let's go. 5K, first 5K of the video.
Yeah. Okay, so right. Okay, one to ask you: am I right in thinking that only South Africa has Gen 2 of these?
You
countries?
are. Yep. Okay. You are correct.
Okay, because it looks quite Lesotho, you would say, like these mountains.
Yeah, definitely. But I think if we were in Gen 3 here, this would be much more difficult to determine.
Yeah, agreed.
Especially with those names as well.
Yeah.
It's not Afrikaans in particular, so hard to tell. Yeah.
Oh, I think I see the town. So, Mount.
Don't see Mount Fletcher. Oh, there. Mount Fletcher.
Oh, sorry, I just gave up. There it is. Cool. 40, right. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling, I mean, how about we just push to 50 and then
push to 50?
We can call it.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. We can speed run these if it's getting a little bit.
Yeah, perfect.
Getting a little bit long on time for sure, I think.
I'll probably do some level of editing, but I might just do it in 2 parts. Like. You do that sometimes?
That sounds great.
Okay, right. So, I want to say this is Southern Africa.
Yep.
And
which country?
Yeah, so I'm between Eswatini and South Africa.
Yeah.
I don't see any. I don't see any kind of classic indicators for Eswatini, but I just generally have a feeling that it's not impossible.
Yeah. I lean towards Eswatini here just because it's a bit more hilly. We do have the long grass as well to the south.
Yeah.
And that's a bit more.
Yeah.
I think you see that like pretty often in Eswatini as well.
Yeah.
I guess those are the 2 things. Yeah.
Nice. Great call.
Perfect.
Great call. Yeah, the long grass I think is quite reliable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
It's such a weird niche meta, but
yeah.
Okay.
So we've got holes in that pole and seemingly yellow.
Yep.
There, so that would make you think of Thailand. So
yeah, perfect.
I think that's all.
We do the houses on. Yeah, we got the houses on stilts as well.
Yeah. Red soil been quite useful.
Yep, and the square pole with the holes going up the side.
Yep.
And yellow center line driving on the left. So perfect.
Ooh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
You're quite good at region guessing these one. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I don't know. I don't. Yeah. I just. Yeah. There are times when you'd see me make dreadful region guesses though. I guess I'm inconsistent. Like I've played enough to be good quite a lot of the time, but I'm rusty enough to make shocking guesses more often than I'd like to admit. Cool. Okay, so that would just be Poland. So I'm going off the language there, like the kind of CZN and Ulitsa. And the W between 2 vowels.
And then we got those A-frame poles.
Yeah. Yep, these ones, right?
Yep. And very thin, have the holes in the middle. Perfect.
Okay. And I think you get these like sandwiched together poles. Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can get a double pole sometimes.
Yeah.
I think the more common ones are those A-frame poles for sure. But and
the trees, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Polish forests. Region guessing is hard in Poland, so I have no idea.
Yeah. Are you playing on Saturday?
I am, nice. I believe. Yeah. I'm playing with Rainbolt and
nice.
Ziggy. Yep.
I'm sure everyone watching this video will be checking that out. Okay, so I would have to just say Argentina. I think Black Car, and I just don't think this landscape could ever be Uruguay in a million years. So
yeah,
it feels kind
perfect reasoning.
Yeah, southern
shrubs as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not like as far south as I thought, but it can happen. You can get these areas that sometimes feel like they're.
Yeah. I think once you get below General Roca area, it just kind of looks the same in terms of the landscape and the shrubs. So Yeah.
I think South America is your kind of preferred continent, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I like Latin America the most. I think it's one of the most learnable continents.
Yeah, and
for me.
And one of the most beautiful as well. So, I'm intrigued here. So we're driving on the right. That is a very interesting ridge of mountains right up to the coast.
Yeah, this one's very difficult. What are your initial thoughts
so
here? And then
my initial thoughts are purely based on what the coastline seems to be doing.
Yep.
I can't picture where in the US you could get that. So for that reason, I'm thinking more like up here.
Okay. I was thinking California.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where specifically, but you see the yellow center line there in the middle, the double yellow? With the black in the middle there, you'll see that a lot in California, actually.
That's a really good tip.
Very common. And also, I think the diamond sign to our north there has 15 there, and for miles per hour, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. 15k would be...
Yeah, it would be a bit slow, I think.
Yeah.
So
good reasoning. And also, I think for my guess, we're not seeing enough trees.
Yeah, I think it would be a bit more green, but a bit more colder green.
Okay.
Right. This one looks a bit dry. Region, I have no idea. I probably would go closer to LA.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm just trying to think where this would be. Okay.
So I've driven the 101, and I mean, this is clearly not the 101, but it could be one of those. But we're on the coast. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say.
I'll just send it near Santa Barbara. Okay, nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you had the right idea. Oh, you were up there.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Interesting spot.
Never been up there.
Yeah. Okay, this is the push to 50 now.
All right.
Okay, we've got Malaysia here with the slow sign, the black and white, the black sticker on the pole, the white road markings. So it should be mainland. I'd maybe suspect it might be coastal with this sand.
That's what I would think as well with the sand. East Coast or West Coast, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's just
East Coast probably.
Ooh, okay.
Just in the middle.
Yep. Fair enough. Okay. This is going to be a tough one, I think.
Oh no!
God, this is.
There's nothing to help us here.
No, so we don't have road markings. We don't have anything like that.
Just nothing. Just the landscape.
Yeah. So it's going to be like possibly Italy, possibly Greece. What are you thinking?
I was between France and Spain.
Oh. Okay.
Which kind of
no, I trust you. I trust you on that. I'll shift my attention that way then. I trust you.
I don't know. To me, these like exposed rock, right? I mean, obviously more Mediterranean looking. So I was thinking like France, maybe near Marseille.
Okay.
Or oh boy, I mean this one's really tough because I can see the three, like Italy, France, or Spain. I don't know if I really see Greece here.
I know what you mean, actually. Come to think of it. I think these kind of heavily forested mountains would be a bit out of place, maybe.
Yeah. To me, I don't know if the road style to me, I don't know how to explain this but like the road style to me doesn't look Italian. I don't know if we would necessarily get road lines, but like...
Okay. I think I know what you mean, yeah.
I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I lean France over Spain, but I could see either.
Okay. I think let's go with France.
Oh gosh, it would be absolutely heartbreaking to lose it on 46. It's Corsica.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Wow, great.
We'll take that.
Guess. That's perfect.
We had the right vibe. You had the Italian vibe. I had the French vibe. So
put them together, and that's
we just met in the middle. Yeah.
Very nice. Right.
Okay.
I want to say this is Russia.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I would agree. And we got some sand. So usually like the quote unquote meta is surrogate sand.
Yeah.
But like it definitely could be. There's a lot of Gen 4 now. further northwest, like southeast of Archangel-esque area, that yellow road that goes up to the bay. I mean, it could be one of those as well.
The trees feel very
very short.
Let's do the sand meta though, while acknowledging that we could easily Okay, nice.
It was way
north.
further north.
It makes sense.
That makes sense.
Those trees were lacking some sunlight, I think.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that Russia has a overpass all the way up there.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. When you think
that's what kind of threw me off. I thought it would be closer to Surgut because the overpass, bigger highway. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
This one's very difficult, so I'll let you. I'll let you think through this one, and then I'll give my 2 cents.
So it immediately feels kind of Balkan, and then you realise we have no antenna, so we're going to be probably between Serbia and Macedonia. Now from there, I kind of like North Macedonia, but I don't really know why. I feel like I've seen these kind of flat valleys, maybe, but I'm not really basing it on anything very reliable. So yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there. North Macedonia for me as well. I think with the mountains and the valleys, as you said. And I'm going to use a really cheesy meta here, but the camera in front of us, you see how there's like spots on the camera?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's actually a Plunkett meta where the spots are going to be eastern North Macedonia usually.
Okay.
So there or near Prilep, or one of those.
Okay.
Or Strumica, I mean, sorry. Yeah, but I like that.
Could be, this area looks quite good. Yeah, let's go there. Okay, nice.
Cool. You had the right area.
I was just going on. I think I just saw that this looked flat, but this looks exactly the same, so it could have been either.
I think that's twice now I've pulled you away from
all good.
Getting a really good score. That's okay.
The country street would have been over at about 11
for 50
if you hadn't been here. Right, yeah, for 50. Okay, so for 50, thank God we've got one that seems to be gettable. So I think between the trees and the bollards, we've probably got what we need, and it should be Australia.
Yep. And then, is there anything that tells you specific state here? I might have mentioned it earlier.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Taz, right?
Yep.
Yeah, good.
Yep,
good.
I believe so.
Okay.
Perfect.
Let's go near Launceston.
Somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Oh, let's go.
Thank God. Again, just looked a bit flat, but surrounded by mountains. And that makes sense for this valley, I guess. Right, okay, shall we call it at 50? And or do you want to keep going?
We call it at 50.
Yeah, call it 50, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, that was great. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. Thank you so much for waking up early and coming on the channel. I really appreciate it. I think this video will be literally packed full of useful tips.
I think you're giving me a bit more credit on the early there, but yeah. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun.
Me too.
I think the video ran a bit long, but it's definitely chock full of ton of info. So
if anyone's trying to learn tips, I think it'd be a good resource. Right, thanks a lot for watching, and see you soon.
Yep, thanks guys.